Halo Infinite is doing XP wrong. Let me explain that. It's been a little while since we've just sat down and digested some info together. A lot of Halo Infinite news has dropped. Some good, some not so much. So let's go over some of the aftermath. We'll get to the XP problem in a little bit. About a week ago, no, not the song, I uploaded a video talking about Co-op and Forge being delayed from launch. And since then, the Halo community has been in hysterics. I found myself in a bit of a whiplash from the streak of good news and technical preview success.
Please delay the fucking game. Just delay it until Co-op is ready. But delay the game, it needs to be great.
Naturally, there's been a lot of talk about a delay for Halo Infinite so we can have a complete launch. So let's pretend for a second that Gamescom and the official release date announcement never happened. So, should Halo Infinite be delayed? There's no definition for a complete game. And while other Halos have a release with more features, I don't know many, if any, other games that attempt a release with even half the features that Halo does. I stated this in a video I made last year, right after the total disaster of Cyberpunk. I guess that we would likely see some of what other people consider core Halo features cut from launch to ensure as smooth as an experience as possible. But I got it wrong. Instead of this, we got this. I'm not happy about it, but I can't say I'm hugely surprised. It's no myth that Halo is having some difficulty behind the scenes, but just remember that game development is a tinted window. You might think you're screaming into the void on Twitter, but you aren't. The devs are right there, and there's a fine line between coming across as constructive or entitled. Everyone has a different definition of complete. Some people would say Halo isn't complete without Firefight, for example, and others would say some good old campaign and multiplayer is all you need. A more fundamental question is not should, but can Halo Infinite be delayed? Well, there was a moment there between talks of a delay and the absence of Halo Infinite at the first Gamescom Xbox conference that you could have maybe convinced me that they were considering a delay. No way. No way. But as soon as they announced the December 8th release date the following day, all talk of a delay was silenced. Or was it? Something tells me they planned to launch in November around Halo's birthday, but decided kinda last minute to push it back to December for whatever reason, but that's just a hunch. But my point is that the decision to remove Forge and Hey! Can you turn that off? But my point is that the decision to remove Forge and Co-op was not made lightly, and it almost certainly came from the very top. No doubt in my mind that there is a back-breaking amount of pressure from investors, shareholders, Microsoft, the powers that be, to launch this year. And the same powers would likely favour as stable a launch as possible over Forge and Co-op. I would argue that the only thing worse than Forge and Co-op being absent at launch would be them present but half-baked.
And cook the potato on full power in the microwave for 5 minutes.
Microsoft probably don't want Halo Infinite to be coined the new Cyberpunk. So if those features aren't ready to show by launch, then they shouldn't be. Personally, I would have been against a delay anyway. I get the whole you only get one launch. Maybe it's selfish of me because my career is connected to it, but I am just ready. Okay? Now we've got that out of the way, let's talk XP in Halo Infinite. At the time of recording this, we've got another Halo Infinite dev update, and there's a lot of really interesting stuff in here that's definitely worth a read. But along with all the good news, there was that one unfortunate piece. And that, of course, is how XP works in Halo Infinite. In Halo Infinite, the only way to progress and earn XP is by completing challenges. These challenges can be as simple as completing matches and can be swapped. However, they are not unlimited, so you could run out of them in one play session. Granted, it's probably quite a lot, but the idea of someone absolutely grinding every single day and hitting a limit of how much XP they can earn doesn't sound that much fun to me. And I also don't like not earning XP for regular play. Ideally, I would have it so that XP is earned for your performance in the game, as well as challenges / playing the objective, which would make getting certain medals and winning way more exciting. Challenges can be fun, but after a while of doing the same old challenges, it'll get monotonous like a chore. I feel this in MCC all the time. I almost don't even bother, but I kind of force myself just to get all the season points. Sometimes I just want to turn my brain off and enjoy playing in the multiplayer without thinking about challenges that I could be completing. It's a bit of a buzzkill knowing that unless I familiarize myself with the challenges before each match, I might not earn any XP. I just want to chill. Why is it like this? Maybe it's because they don't want people completing the battle pass fast, or maybe it's just an incomplete system that's there for the first season. Another idea was maybe they want to avoid people going AFK in matches and just completing games and getting free XP for it. You know what, it actually makes a little bit of sense to me that way. But as I said, sometimes I do just want to play the game and relax without feeling like I'm not actually achieving anything. In the ideal world, I would have Halo Infinite take a leaf out of Halo Reach's book. When it comes to progression, I think we, as a community, unanimously agree that Halo Reach is the king. In Halo Reach, you have daily and weekly challenges for credits, which in turn encourages you to play the campaign missions. But you can also earn credits and XP by simply playing anything in Halo Reach. Winning a game grants you more, and your performance also dictates the amount you earn. Correct me if I'm wrong on any of this, it's been a little while since I last played Reach on the 360. Your XP grants you a higher rank to show prestige, and your credits are tokens to spend on armor/other customizable content. It's a simple but increasingly rewarding system that incentivizes you to replay every corner of the game, while also letting you just chill. I raised my concerns along with many others on Twitter and actually got a decent response from 343. Jerry Hook, head of design at 343, had this to say: "We hear you on this. Daily challenges for playing matches is in the plan for launch, but we're also looking at ways to expand progression across the board. We'll have more to share about the outcomes from key tech preview feedback, including this, in an upcoming blog post on Waypoint." It seems that this is how it's going to be for launch. For launch is important here. 343 are listening and very likely saw this coming from a mile away. And it sounds like they will have a more filled out system post season 1. I'm hoping we get something similar to Halo Reach, or at the very least, we just get XP from playing matches outside of challenges. But let's wait and see. To end on a good note, we did get to see an incredible cinematic trailer for Halo Infinite Season 1, which I thoroughly enjoyed. Just look at these brutes. They're beautiful. So all in all, let me know down in the comments what you guys think of all the recent Halo news. There is some good, but of course, there is some stuff that isn't so good. So let me know what you care about the most. Do you think the XP thing is a big issue? Do you think people are blowing it way out of proportion? All in all, I still think Halo Infinite is going to be a fantastic game. I'm very optimistic, but that's just how I am. Maybe it's the worst thing about me, but I'm just a very, very excitable Halo fan. But let's get a conversation going down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for checking out today's video. Make sure you drop a like down below and subscribe if you're brand new. But yeah, that's all I got. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!